Johan, you're there with us, and I want to give you plenty of time to just share your story, just be as detailed as you want to be, and I want people to really grasp the magnitude of what you're going to share. And so we're so grateful to have you with us here this evening.
Thank you, Brad, and hello, everybody. What I want to share is around about 5 years ago, I was on a trip to Africa and came back and went to my doctor for a follow-up, 6-monthly follow-up, and I walked into his office after the blood work a week later, and he said to me, he used these words, he said, dude, you've got a problem, I felt healthy, and there was basically no problems with me. He said, you're a man of 50, I'm 57 right now, and your kidney function is that of somebody that's an 80-year-old. You only got half of your kidney function. He said, and there's a serious problem. So as people know, and he explained to me because, it's sort of, wow, what's that? I was never aware of how far the bad kidneys will go, and sort of a shock to me when I started researching on what he told me, thinking of the age of 50, you've got half of your function. And talked about dialysis, and he talked about a lot of things, down the road. And that sat in the back of my mind that day, and was always bothering me. And I went to a specialist, and the guy said to me, just drink water. And he upped my water to 1 gallon a day, and went every 2 months for a checkup. And to just fill in people, they look at the GFR on the sheet. If it's greater than 60 at my age, that was normal. My GFR was as low as 39, and it was hovering in the low 40s. And they actually had me on stage 3 kidney failure. That's what they called it, and that was on my medical records as well. So there was no product. I tried a lot of products, drank my water. We bumped it up maybe to, the high 40s, low 50s, and then it fell back to the low 40s again. So that happened for like 5 years. Big concern. So just to give you folks also another information, my wife has got a doctorate in pharmacy. She doesn't believe too much in some of these nutritional products, although we drink the normal omega-3s and vitamins and stuff for 30 years. But when I started with the product of Free Mark, she looked at me and thought, man, it's one of those things again, She called me Dr. Google. I was always looking for something to better my health. But in any case, it was in January, the first week or second week in January this year. I got a call from Joy, that's my sponsor. I knew her from a previous company. And she said to me, Johan, there's a new company and they've got a water that's much better than the water we've used. And she said, I'm sure it's going to help your kidneys. Because she knew I've got that kidney problem, and that's my biggest concern. She filled me in on the product, and I decided to sign up on my way from Atlanta to Ocala. I was in Atlanta for the day. So she signed me up, she did the order, and she also recommended that I use the Siaga drops as well. So that was my order. The order arrived about January 15 of 2017. I started using the product. And my next checkup with the doctor was end of February. I've got the records here. Yeah. My blood was drawn February 17. So it was about 5 weeks later. I stepped into the doctor's office for my result. And he walked into the office and he looked at me and he said to me, there's something wrong. Your kidneys test normal. There's no sign of any kidney failure. And he was so surprised because he said to me, diet and this and that, every time you see me over the last 5 years, he was very concerned. He looked at me and he said to me, that might be wrong, I don't know, he said, but I think he said to me, it's either an act of God or a miracle. He said, let's do another test, come back in 3 months. In 3 months' time, that was in May of 23, I walked into his office again, and by then it's not just the kidney function that's testing normal, but a lot of my other blood work moved to the normal side. And what I want to tell people is that what I'm telling you now, I've used a lot of other products, but this is the first product that has changed my health. And, I can verify it. I've got it right in front of me. And, it's not fake news. It's not somebody tell you something that you don't believe. And I am amazed that product like Happy Water made me so happy. Well, my life changed because that sword over your head is gone. It was there the whole time. When is the next doctor's appointment that you're going to have? When they're going to tell you, listen, dude, you went so far, things are not working out for you. We have to take the next step and you have to go on dialysis. Just think of the turmoil in your life and your schedule, the extra money. This is a true miracle. I am so blessed to run into this company and share this testimony with you folks. And Brad, if you want to ask me questions, go ahead.